Okay, so I'll just restart where what I have just talked about a couple of minutes back. So Simple Finance is the latest product which SAP launched, from in financial ERP system field. So it was FICO. Now SAP has changed entirely. It's an on-cloud and on-premise solution which SAP has provided. It is S/4 2.0 or Simple Finance 2.0, and it was released in March 2015. And then in November 2015, there was another update on the same. So, and product is still under, refurbishment stage. So still customers are going with that, but still SAP is giving updates continuously on the product. Talking about myself, I have been into FICO for around 10 years, and then I've been working on multiple modules with FICO, being a solution architect, like project systems, COPA, travel management, SDMM, which are the traditional SAP modules. And I worked in Ariba as well, which is again an SAP product now, and Concur as well. So from SFIN or Simple Finance perspective, I have attended a lot of training sessions from SAP Bootcamp in Vegas, and multiple training provided directly by SAP. And there is one implementation happened, for a Swiss company. I was a part of that team where SAP was implementing, and I was a part of that consulting team. So for Simple Finance, we recently completed that implementation, and I have also completed one implementation for new asset accounting, which is a part of EHP 7 normal ECC system, but it's a replica of what fixed assets is in Simple Finance. So that's about my experience. Moving ahead to Simple Finance, I'll just give you a brief overview what this product is all about and what changes are expected when this product is being launched. So this is the latest successful launch by SAP, which is going to have a huge demand of resources worldwide. So, and Europe and America is already in the wave of change. So this is a very brand new product, and it will generate a huge demand for resources, because at the moment all resources are FICO, and since this is a new product, so the people who are getting trained will get an opportunity to work on the projects, worldwide. Europe has a lot of projects already opened up, and US is it's still going to start a lot of projects coming next year. So in Europe, if you search at Google, a lot of projects are already started in Europe. My other project starting next month. So if we talk about prerequisites, if a customer wants to move to Simple Finance, any customer who is on ECC 6 EHP, any release can migrate to Simple Finance. And new GL is not a prerequisite for Simple Finance. So the system works like, if the customer is in classic GL, they have to migrate to new GL, and then they can migrate to Simple Finance. And ECC 6, any EHP version can be considered to migrate to Simple Finance. It's not only EHP 7. A lot of customers are today on EHP 5 or EHP 6. Majority of the SAP customers are on 5 and 6. So from 5 and 6 also, it can be moved. So the only difference from moving from EHP 5 or EHP 6 to Simple Finance is fixed assets is an issue, because if they are using old asset accounting, they have to switch to new asset accounting, and there are additional work to be done in system configuration. But in EHP 7, SAP has given the new asset accounting, which is a replica of Simple Finance fixed assets. So since fixed asset works completely differently, like with other modules like AP and AR, so a lot of things will change. Migration process is a two-step process. So any customer who is on ECC 6 EHP or any version has on. So presently customers are on. A lot of customers are on Oracle database or any other database. So they have to move to suit on HANA EHP 7. On HANA, database, and then they can move to Simple Finance. So without HANA, customer cannot move to Simple Finance. And be it on cloud version or on-premise version, but HANA is something is a prerequisite for Simple Finance. You cannot directly move from use any other database with Simple Finance. It's only and only HANA, which is again SAP database, and SAP is planning to replace all other databases which is currently used in SAP products with HANA, and it's really a faster system. So what SAP has done, these are the quick highlights. When we move forward, in real sessions, I have a list of all the list of changes what SAP has done in different modules, step by step. We will go ahead in detail in later sessions. So from highlight perspective, what SAP has changed is revamp fixed assets. So that's what I just mentioned. Fixed asset is completely changed. Old asset accounting will not work. Old transaction codes are not going to work. Old migration methods are not going to work. LSMWs will not work. So fixed assets is absolutely changed. Simplify the concept of depreciation areas, parallel valuation, and facilitate parallel reporting. So in present environment, if you see anywhere in FICO, local or the parallel depreciation area reportings are not supported, or the non-leading ledger reports or fixed assets does not deliver the reports. But in HANA version, that issue is resolved. Classic GL no more supported. One has to be on new GL. Not need to be one full-fledged new GL, but the basic, there are some technical prerequisite that you have to be on those components, some business functions, then only you can migrate to Simple Finance. Classic GL is completely out of picture now. Data archiving concept is being changed now, so it's SAP has provided now the data aging, which is into hot and cold partitions. Hot partition is something which is easily accessible and in the recent, and the cold one is which is already in the freeze mode, and which is you can say a long time back database. Cash management solution is completely changed. So presently cash management is a part of FSCM, but a lot of development has been done in cash management, and it's a brand new product now. New asset accounting is mandatory. You cannot use classic GL accounting. Classic accounting and lot of reports are on flight summarization level, and lot of tables have been removed which are from totals perspective. So, and Simple Finance add-on with unleash some new changes. Material ledger is covered in add-on, and just to update you, it's not a part of Simple Finance, but SAP has recently launched Simple Logistics, which now MMSD, PP, supply chain, everything comes under Simple Logistics. So now SAP will work on core two things: Simple Finance, all financial; Simple Logistics, all logistics. So that's how SAP is planned. Okay. So before we move ahead, I just introduce myself. I just introduce Simple Finance. Now I can see now a few more people on the WebEx. So I would just like to know a quick introduction about each of you, and what are your expectations from this session, or what do you expect, and what are your background. So if you can just quickly brief about one by one, it would be kind of I would also love to hear you guys. We can start from anybody, whosoever wants to volunteer.
Hey Nitin, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, this is Jay. I'm in US. I think everybody's in US. I assume this is not international conference, I guess, right now. I'm a FICO consultant. I've been working in this for a couple of years. So just trying to try out this new Simple Finance.
Okay, perfect. So that's the future now.
Hope so.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay.
This is Rajesh. Can you hear me?
This is something on my radar for a long time now. Simple finance future.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Thank you, Gautam. Yes, Rajesh. Please go ahead.
Okay, hi. I'm a SAP HANA consultant and I'm trying to gain some more knowledge on what's going on with the Simple Finance. So I've been into this one, the HANA consultant for 3 years and I'm trying to, learn some more. That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you. Next, we have a lot of people. Come on, guys.
And Nitin, this is Raj. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, please.
Nitin, I just started on the SAP side. I was a Java developer. I just working in business object right now, reporting tools. Mostly I work on Lumira, and then I have using the HANA. I have done some little model view creation on HANA, and I went through the finance for training, and because of I'm in the Java side, and Fiori is the one thing which I can be a part of the simple finance and everything. So that is the reason I'm going for this. Do you think this right path for me? I mean, what do you think?
Yes. So Simple Finance, it's from financial side, and when you say Fiori, yes, Fiori and Screen Persona, those are also part of this because all front end is all about Fiori. So I think this is the right path.
Yeah, the one thing which I want to know is do I have to know finance completely FICO module before I get into this one, or
No,
it looks like that way. That's the way, right?
It's not a right thought that you need to know FICO first. So now things have changed. So people who know FICO have to change their mindset. So things are changed and simplified. So that's why SAP has named it Simple Finance. I don't know if some of you know the story of how this product is named. So previously it was given the name Smart Financial. So when SAP started marketing, some of the customers said, so if this is Smart Financial, so you mean to say the old versions were dumb financials. So then SAP marketing team changed this name from Smart Financial to Simple Finance. So it's not right to say that you need to know FICO. Without FICO also you can move ahead. So it's not an issue.
I have one prerequisite that need to be done before moving the FICO into simple finance. Like one of the thing is classic GL to GL, the new GL.
Yes.
During training, are we going through all the list of things which need to be part of prerequisite in
Yes.
FICO before? Sorry.
Yes. We will go in detail.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Who else do we have on the call? We have a lot of people.
Nitin, this is Kavya here from Zananthic.
Yeah, Kavya.
Nitin, you can take initiative and you can unmute one by one, and you can ask them to introduce. So that would be fine, so that everyone would get a chance. Everyone can introduce yourself, or you can also unmute yourself and introduce. So this would be an interactive session, and everyone will know about each other.
Right.
Thank you, guys. So Nitin, you're able to see the candidates list, right?
Yes.
You can unmute them and then ask them to introduce.
Okay, let me try to unmute. I don't see, Kavya, the option is disabled for unmute, so I cannot unmute the candidates.
You're not able to?
Yes.
Give me a moment.
Yeah. So in the meanwhile, Kavya is working on this part. So we can start with Abdul. Abdul, are you there? I can see your name as number 1. Yes.
Yes, sir. This is Abdul. I have 10 years of the management, working in management for 10 years. Last 4 years, I decided just to do SAP, starting with FICO. And this year, definitely, the big move is HANA. I'm doing a training in HANA right now. I just have some chance to work on HANA for almost 5 months. But definitely, I'm just moving to HANA. And when I saw that new finance, simple finance, definitely it was like a big move too. So just the reason I'm just following up. I want to just follow HANA, whatever new version comes, just follow up because it's the future. And you're definitely right. It's the right move to do. But thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. We have Gary. Murthy. Raghav. I'm just picking the names. You guys can unmute yourself and start.
Yes, Nitin. This is Raghav. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Nitin. Yeah, I've been into SAP past 15 years, and past 1 year I've been working on HANA and also Fury. So SAP came up with a simplified finance, this module, with these 2 features with HANA and Fury. So this is a really good break if I get into this, because this is the area where most clients may want more enhancements, doing it from HANA and from Fury side. And recently I hear that SAP renamed Simple Finance to again SAP HANA Finance. Is it true?
Yes, so they have given a long name. It's S4 HANA, SAP accounting powered by SAP HANA. It's a big name actually.
Yeah, I hear that they stopped using the Simple Finance and they started asking us to use SAP HANA Finance.
Yes, so they have started using this, but officially the product name is still Simple S4 2.0. So the product name is still that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
And one more thing, Nitin, so you mentioned new GL is not mandatory to migrate from old FICO to, there's simple finance. But in one of the slides, in the current slide, new GL is mandatory. Here you cover it, right? But in other slide, you mentioned that new GL is not mandatory to migrate from classic GL to the simple finance.
So that's a twist. You'll get more details about this. It is mandatory when if a simple term, it is mandatory and it is not mandatory. So there are some portions, and some business functions which are mandatory, but not full-fledged. New GL is mandatory. So we will get into more details about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi Nitin, this is Srinivas.
Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah, can you hear me, right?
Yes.
Nitin, I'm a kind of techno-functional guy, with the ABAP and logistics side background, and Actually, I want to make use of my technical skills to move into HANA, S4 HANA, and do I like in S4 HANA also? Do we have kind of functional and technical roles, or is it can be a kind of techno-functional role? Like when we are applying for jobs, do we have we can apply for both the positions, or or it's just as for HANA consultant?
Mostly both of them.
Both of them. Okay, functional as well as technical, right?
Yes.
So, do I need to know more of finance stuff also, or it's not required?
Not all finance stuff, but basic basic accounting.
Basic.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, thanks.
Thank you. Who else do we have? Russ, Mehul. I can see one name P. I don't know what's the full name. Vijay.
This is Jay again.
Yeah, Jay.
Since they're not asking questions, let me ask you a few things. How is controlling handled? Did you cover this anywhere? Did you mention it? I missed the first couple of minutes about your introduction, and I'm just looking at the highlights only.
So
how is the control? First question is, how is the controlling handled in Simple Finance? And the second thing is, I just saw this last thing that you have implemented some projects in S4 HANA. Could you please talk about what were the challenges that you had from FICO to moving on to Simple Finance?
Yes. So first question, controlling. So controlling is something, again, like it's like FI is changed. A lot of tables have been removed, and those are part of FI. That like cost element was part of CO. Now they are a part of FI. So a lot of changes have been done in controlling. And we will talk, once we get into details. Now, from challenges perspective, yes, there were a lot of challenges because that was, I think, second or third project across of Simple Finance in the world. So there were a lot of challenges, and there was the issue was with the skill set that there were people have theoretical knowledge at that point, but they don't have practical knowledge. So we faced some challenges, but SAP was there to pitch in and help us. And the key challenges we faced were in migration, especially fixed assets. So fixed assets is always a problem. So here also, the migration was a bit complex. Otherwise, normal implementation was fine, but migration from existing tables to the new tables and all those structure was a bit complex.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay.
Hey, Nitin, this is Mohammed. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mohammed, go ahead.
Okay, so basically I'm involved in SAP for past 18 years. Simple finance is something I'm interested in. So my role was basically in the supply chain customer relationship. And my question to you is, so for Simple Finance, right now SAP is offering about 5 or 6 different courses. So are we going to cover all those?
Can you give me an example? Which course you're talking about?
Like, like AC 120 and user interface, and there is a migration course also. If you look at the SAP training for Simple Finance, so to cover all that, it is like 6 different courses there.
Yes, so we will cover most of them. Not most of them. The technical part of installation and all will not be a part of this session, but functionally we will cover. What SAP has done. Migration SAP has taken into one bucket, then cash accounting taken into one bucket, GL taken into one bucket. So that's what SAP has done, from training perspective. we will be covering those.
Okay, great. And you have the course material for all that?
I do have.
Okay. And are you going to provide the access to the system also for us?
Yeah. So that I think you can talk to Zara and Tech. Kavya is there, so system access and all they take care. So that should be provided.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So we are on the top of the time. So let me quickly go ahead. I have a couple more slides to share. So somebody was just talking about what changes has been done. So these are the key tables, which today FICO consultants would quickly remember these key tables. Fraggle Flex, Fraggle, all those BSID, BSIS, COSS, COSP, all those tables are removed now. So a lot of indexing and aggregate tables are removed. Now no more total tables are there in SAP, in Simple Finance. Everything is on the fly. So there are a lot of more tables, but these are some of the key ones which SAP has removed. Universal Journal. So this is one of the key change, that there is new architecture in Universal Journal. Everything is, you can say summarized everything, When I say everything, it means, in one GL general entry, you will see material, you will see assets, you will see order, you will see market segment, COPA, material ledger, GL, everything. Yes. So all those components from different modules are compiled in one particular universal journal. So this is one of the key components which SAP is now one of the brand new things. So now tables are simplified and it is easy to drill down the data because everything it gets sitting in one table. So these are some of the key features. We have a lot of more details to cover along with system views and applications. A lot of training material I have. So we will be viewing all those once we move ahead with the training. And Kavya has given the message. If you have any question, any query related to SAP S4 HANA Simple Finance, you can contact her on the number she has provided in the chat window. So that's all I have quickly to share. A lot of things to share from from my theoretical as well as the real-time experience. I have done the project, so I do have a real-time experience of Simple Finance, but we will share that as the time moves.
I have one more question. Do we have access to system, and are we going to do any practical sessions in the system?
Yes, we will.
Basically, that migration from FICO to Simple Finance, that process, each one can do it, or is there a demo session?
That we will see. We have to plan for that because we have to ensure that we need two systems. So that we will plan. But yes, at least once I will show you the life cycle. Okay. So thank you everybody for your time. Thanks Kavya for arranging this session.
You're welcome, Nitin. Nitin, are we done for the session?
Yes, Kavya.
Okay. So I thought we could have 1 hour session at least. Do you have anything else to be covered?
No, I think from a high level perspective, I think I have covered Kavya. So now I have given the overview. Now more details will come in as we move ahead in the training. So high level I have covered.
Okay. No worries, Nitin. Thank you very much.